This is a new horse that we have at the barn. His name is Dexter, and he's here on trial to be a lesson horse. He actually belongs to my mom, and he's 20 or 21 years old, and just kind of been used as a trail horse and kind of just for anybody extra to ride. So he really needs a job. So he's at my barn to get some good riding in and to hopefully be used as a lesson horse. He's really sweaty right now. It's 95 degrees here and 100% humidity. So, and he's been locked in a stall for a little while, and he's, you know, it's a new place. He's a little stressed. So I'm gonna put him out with Manzer and Nash and the two geldings that are here for training. And hopefully they are good buddies. And then if I decide to keep him or whatever I end up doing with him, he'll go with the herd later. So, all right, let's go put him out.
Okay, I can't tell those two apart.
Right. Okay, lift it off the. You know,
I can't.
Dexter and Rebel look a lot alike. Wow, do they ever look alike? So I'll show you a quick little clip of Dexter earlier. Tara rode him, and we also left him tied in for a little bit and such. So I'll show you kind of his first day and how he was. He was very upset when horses were coming and going out of the arena. I'll show that at the end. He's kind of lower on the pecking order in the herd, so I figured and he's playful, so I figured he'd be great for Manzer and Nash. So for horses out here, the buckskin is, so that's that one that's itching his leg. That is Levi. Levi's here for training. And then this one right here is Rebel. Rebel's here for training. And then Manzer is the Palomino. Everybody knows Manzer. And then Nash is the one that is sniffing Dexter. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to check out, my horses have their own playlists. So if you want to kind of get background information on any of the horses, you can check out their playlists. If you're looking for more detailed training videos, I do have those available for members. So if you go to my channel page, you'll find where it says to join, and that is for members. And that's where you'll see, like I said, more detailed training videos. I think this is going to work out really good. I got to where we just really needed another bigger lesson horse, and I think you know, as long as he works out, it'll be really nice. He's a great size. He's about 14.3, and he's really stocky, so he'll be great for adults. Now this is a smaller area, and there's a lot of horses in here, but 2 of them will be leaving in just a few days. So the training horses will be heading out. Okay, well that was a pretty boring introduction, which is exactly what I like. Everybody seems like they're gonna get along just fine, but these boys are all really easygoing and just friendly dudes. This part of the video may be upsetting for some people, but I think it's very important to share and explain why all this is happening. So I have this horse tied for about 10 minutes. It's really important in my lesson program. Horses must stand tied. They're being groomed by kids. They're being tacked up. They need to be safe. They need to be comfortable with being tied. So to me, it's something that horses absolutely must do. The only way that horses can get good at standing tied is by doing it. So I have him tied for about a total of 10 minutes. Now, the part that I'm showing you is about 4 minutes. So if you don't want to watch all this, you can skip ahead 4 minutes and see the rest of it. But now, how I get horses to stand tied well is by one, doing groundwork. So this horse just arrived. He has every right to be a little bit upset, but you can tell that he really hasn't been anywhere. A 20-year-old horse that has sort of traveled around a little bit, been exposed to a lot of things, they typically will stand tied and they're totally content with it. I want my horses to learn that when they're standing there and they're tied, that's their downtime. They can relax, and as you see here, I have hay. They can sit there and they can eat. There's really nothing that they're obligated to do but to just chill out. And horses, I think, really start to look forward to that. They know that it's just their time to relax. So, but with this horse, he does not understand why he's stuck there. And there's horses coming and going out of the arena. He doesn't understand that as well. And this is a horse that really does kind of get buddy sour, meaning he gets really attached to other horses. So how I'm going to fix this is by consistently tying him for small increments and being very cautious about when I untie him. Now, when he's in the middle of one of his pawing fits here, that is the absolute worst time that I could untie that horse. So I'm going to wait until he settles for a moment, and then that's my opportunity to go and untie him. Now, as you can see here, he's just sort of testing that rope, and then he just jumps forward to it. So I'm glad he doesn't pull back well tied. He always does give to the pressure, but he definitely tests it.
So, and I have horses that are kind of walking in and out of the arena here, and that's really good for him. He has to be exposed to that sort of thing because, again, this horse is going to be used for lessons. So he has to learn to stand tied with commotion going on, horses coming in and out. Sometimes this takes years for horses to get used to, and I'm fine with that. It can be corrected. He eventually will be okay with it. And it's okay. This is all part of the process. But a lot of people, they see a horse acting in this manner and they immediately are like, oh gosh, you have to untie him. Don't put this horse through this kind of stress. And to me, it's like the only way they're going to get better at it is if we actually do it. So again, groundwork is super important, and him just being exposed to more things and standing tied is going to be so good for him. Now this horse is 20 years old, so he's gone 20 years of his life with really not going anywhere or doing anything or having to stand tied for more than a few minutes that it takes to tack up. So he's definitely in for a huge life change being at my barn. So right there he settled a little bit, but it wasn't long enough. And as you can see here now at the end, he does start to slow down his pawing and he does stand and just sort of look around. That's the moment that I untie this horse. As soon as Dexter settled down at the tie wall, we went ahead and saddled him up, and Tara took him for his first little ride. Now this horse is not used to being ridden in an arena. He's used to going down the trails, so he did absolutely fantastic for his first little go in the arena.
Good boy. He looks great.
Now, this is a few days later, and as you can see, he's still pawing, but he has sort of shown interest in food, and he's not pawing as much. So this is after just a few days of being brought in and standing tied. So he's making great progress already. I'm super happy with how he's doing, and he's doing great with riding. I think he's going to fit in just fine and be a wonderful addition to my riding lesson program. So if you want to learn more about Dexter, stay tuned because I will show more about him as time goes. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.